live. I've been wanting to do this live for quite a while. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every subscriber of mine. I truly appreciate it, and it means so much for me to have finally reached the 1000 subscribers. That was my goal, to hit it within a year. I started my channel about almost a year ago, so I'm getting to a year in April. So I don't know if I'm going to make it with the watch hours. I'm going to try to push so that I get monetized, because that is the ultimate goal for me, to get monetized this year. However, I've mentioned before that as much as I want to get monetized, I do want to be giving information that is valuable, information that helps people, not information that is just for the likes, for the views, and just to get monetized. I could have done a video, but the whole thing of editing and stuff like that, it's what's delaying me to do this video here that I'm going to just do as a live, because as a mom that works at home right now, I was hoping that by now my kids will be sleeping, but the toddler is just coming around and disturbing and all. So yeah, mm, there's a lady in one of the WhatsApp groups that I'm in that sent a message in the morning. She was saying she got a link somewhere where they were saying, watch videos, then you get paid $200 after watching those videos, and she was still working her way up to get to the $200. But then immediately I knew that's a scam, because I've come across a lot of those the past year. And believe me, whenever there is a link or whatever, and it's telling you to make so much, like the minimum withdrawal, if it's those very big figures, just don't go for it. It's really a waste of time. You'll be wasting your time. It's better to try to do more research. Try to go on YouTube, see what people are saying about that certain application, and then try your best to go on other platforms as well, such as TikTok, Instagram, and just hear the reviews about that thing. So please ignore the noise. It's my baby that's not making noise, that's still up. So what I wanted to do was just to give a brief, hopefully it will be brief, this live, so that I can just share with you the legit sites that do pay, and then the websites as well that are paying, that you can actually work for as an employee. So to start off, I know most people, they want to make quick money, but let's be honest, especially if you're a person in Zimbabwe, hakuna chemahara. The sites that I'm going to give you, they do pay, but they don't pay a lot, or it will take you a long time for you to make so much money from these applications, but you do get something from it. That is the truth. So without wasting too much time, let me just get into the applications that I want to just share with you right now. I listed 10 of those. I'm going to just say a few things about each and every one of that application, so that you can have an idea of what it's all about. The first one that I listed here, excuse me, I listed Poppo Live. I've been doing videos about this application, and I am recommending it because I've been paid from it. So I do believe that it's a legit set because of that, because I've been paid from it. Can you go? I'm chasing the babies away to go. Just go. Okay. Yeah. So with Poppo Life, they can pay you through Binance. So you need to create a Binance account, and then you can be paid from that. They give you tasks to do. There are certain tasks you need to do. For example, the main task that you need to do, you do what they call a solo live, whereby you just go on live for 1 hour and then you get paid. So you don't even need to be interacting with people the way I'm talking right now. You can just be doing your thing. You can be even cooking, you can be doing laundry or whatever, and then you get paid afterwards. You receive points, But then those points, they have to accumulate to about 100k points. That would be the $10, 10 USDT, because you get paid through Binance. If you're in Zimbabwe, you can withdraw that money into your Binance account. And there are other agents out there that can help you now. You give them Binance, then they give you Echo Cash. And then you can cash out your money or use it for whatever using your Echo Cash if that's what you prefer. So that's the thing about Poppo Live. The other task you can do with Poppo Live is crown sitting. Some of these details you will know more when you're on the platform, but it's really a straightforward thing. They don't have too many rules. Of course, it's different from the other lives that are a bit dirty. You don't need to be naked or anything like that. It's just a friendly, it's a social thing, and they actually discourage kids being there on the live stream. So make sure that no kids are there and no nudity and stuff like that. The second application is Niki Live. It's almost like Poppo Live. It's almost the same. But with Nick, how you accumulate points is a bit different. That's where the difference is, and there's no crown sitting with Nicky Live as well. But it's a good application to make money from it. And as I mentioned before, that it's about how much you are spending time on the platform with Poppo Live and Nicky Live. If you are not participating a lot or doing much there on those platforms, you earn a bit of money. Like, for example, the lowest money you can get for a solo live on these platforms is 10 cents, which is 1,000 points. But then if you are on the platform and you're working hard, you're doing a lot, I know for sure with Poppo Live you can get up to $7 per, per live. Every live you do, you get $7. And if you are earning that much money, they'll be giving you more more hours to do for the live. For example, the person who earns $7 per hour, they do their live for 5 hours, which means at the end of the day is $35 per hour, which is not bad really. So the other application is Diva Live, the third one. Diva Live again is almost like Poppo Live. In fact, when you go on your Play Store wherever and just check out the live stream apps that are there, and then when you see those live stream apps, you can now research on your own to check out more information about these applications, these live stream applications, and then choose what works for you and what you're comfortable with. I'm sure if you do that, you then see what is worth your while and what you prefer. Because like I said before, it also depends on the lifestyle you lead, the person you are. Because a person, for example, a person from a reserved family or a prominent person who goes to church or whatever, you can't be doing certain live streams because they require you to be nude and stuff like that. Then there are certain apps for mothers, for people like me who don't want to be too exposed and whatever, but they want to make money on the platform. You can now go for the other applications that are simple and just straightforward and clean. So that's what it's all about. Then on the other small apps that you can get money from, there is N11. With that one, you can play games on the app. They require you to download other games. It's just like the other application that I want to talk about called Mod N. These two applications, they are almost similar. You can play games on the applications by downloading other apps, and then you get money from checking in every, you get points, I mean points from checking in every day. And then with Mod N, what they do is you get points as well when you are clicking on emails that they send you. The email you use to create your Mod N account, that's the email they'll be sending you, that's the email address they'll be sending you their emails. And they expect you to click on the emails. Whenever you click on the emails, you get points that accumulate to the money that you do get. With me initially, when I started doing this thing with Mod, and it was quite slow, it was very slow, I don't want to lie to you. It took me maybe a month or 2 months to get 25 cents. Then I met some women who are streetwise, who know how to make money on this platform. And believe me, it's possible for you to make $10 or so per week from Mod and only. Because when it comes to those clicks, make sure you're always clicking every email. And with your phone, download something called an auto click application. That will now help you to automatically click those clicks. So you won't be manually clicking, because manually clicking is so time consuming and it can be exhausting and frustrating. So try to get auto click application and then use it to work your way around the mod in app. That's my advice about this one. Then moving on to the other one, the sixth one. The sixth one, I was very doubtful at first, because when I first heard that it pays, I was just like, sure. It's called Premise. So Premise, it pays, but it's quite slow. You get one or two surveys per day, and it works in Zimbabwe. They accept Zimbabweans, which is rare, because most applications, they rule out Zimbabweans, or you have to jump hoops and find a way around it for you to make it to be able to earn, to get on the platform and earn something from there. So yeah, there is Premise. Premises is okay. The good thing about it is their surveys are quite short. It can take you 2 minutes to just do the survey, asking you basic things, simple things like where do you live, how many people in your household. They'll be asking socioeconomic questions. They can ask you about political stuff and things you're not comfortable with sharing. You're actually free to say, I don't want to say. For example, even if they ask you your gender, you can say yes, like female, male, or prefer not to say. It's really your choice. You choose what you want to share on Premise. So it does pay. Oh, and another thing that I forgot to mention is N11 and Mod N, they pay via PayPal. Same applies with Premise. It pays via PayPal. For those who don't have a PayPal account in Zimbabwe, I've done a video about how you can create your PayPal account if you're in Zimbabwe. If you are, especially in Harare, go and buy a South African line at Roadport. You get inside Roadport. Please don't buy outside. If you buy outside, it will be expensive. Pinda mukati. Inini I bought Panika Booth kanzi Mairana. There was a guy in there who was selling these lines. He actually said line tinopa mahara, but you have to buy airtime to activate it. So in the end, kunenge takungoti watongotenga, because it was $1 to buy airtime here 50 rand. So akati tenga iri $1. So I bought two my airtime ema 50 rand, and yeah, that's what I did. I put the line in my phone ipapo. I activated rakabva rangobaka zvekuti ndabadza phone. Then after a few hours bva active the line, then bandaisa airtime paranga active papapa, and everything was okay. Per PayPal account, parakaita active, that's when I created my PayPal account. I've done a video, like I'm saying. You should check out my videos and then look at how to create a PayPal account. Because on these platforms, you definitely need a Binance account and a PayPal account. Even if you are not going to do these applications, but believe me, those by a Binance account and a PayPal account, they are a must. You need to do them. Then the other application that I want to talk about is Work Task and Work City. These applications, they pay you for working. This is good for people who want to stay active, people want to lose weight, and people just want to make money. As you'll be working, it will be recording your step counts. So those steps that you'll be taking every day, you claim your coins, because you'll be getting coins from that. They have a certain number of coins that they say these coins, they're equivalent to this money. So there is what's this? There is with work task, if I'm not mistaken, 3,000 coins is equivalent to five US dollars, and they pay you via PayPal, like I mentioned before. And then with work task, I've forgotten how it is exactly with the coins, but I do have it in my phone, and it is almost the same. But with Work City, what I like about it is isimba rako, kufamba kwako. If you keep walking and walking, even get over 10,000 steps, you keep getting more coins. But Work Task, it restricts you and it pays out slowly. It's slower than Work City. But the good thing is you can get both of these applications and you'll still be just working and getting your coins, and then you can claim your money later on. Then there is the other applications. There is a Pawns app, and there is Honeygain in a, it's I can say it's sister app called Jump Task. So it's good to just download both if you can, to download both these applications like Honeygain and Jump Task, and then try them out. These applications they work by you share your data, like the data that you're using on your phone. According to the applications, they say that they need that information for something. I'm not sure what exactly, to be honest. I didn't really get it. But if you work for certain companies that require like that make you sign NDAs and that require secrecy and stuff like that, it might not be a good idea for you to have these applications, because that data that you have in your laptop or your phone, it might be taken or misused, because I don't know where these applications are from, especially this Pawns and Nanny game, Jump Task apps. I don't know. So you just have to be careful. You need to be sure if you want to use them. If you're a person who works kune zvinhu zviri secretive, especially a government worker, or a social worker, people who are working those jobs that require confidentiality and stuff like that. So be very careful about it. Then the other one that I wanted to just talk about right now, many people are buzzing about it. It's called Sports Wizard. Sports Wizard, it's paying really well. Actually today, in a group that I was saying I am in, I saw someone saying they got 180. It's been a month or so, whatever. It's about betting, whatever. But yeah, she said she got 180. The problem that I'm finding with this application is that they are not accepting Zimbabweans. So if you do push for this site here, the challenge will be you now need someone like a person in South Africa with a South African ID to help you withdraw the money, because for you to withdraw as a Zimbabwean is quite tricky. um I had started working on this one. I haven't been paid from this application, and because of that head of the whole thing of trying to find someone to withdraw for me, that's why I'm now a bit skeptical about it. But I'm just going to share with you so that you can do your own research and then see what works for you. If you want to go for it, please do go for it. It'll be good for you. So so far these are the applications that I wanted to just share with you guys that are actually paying. Are we vanhu vari muZimbabwe? Aye. So those vadakujoina Poppo Live ndatanga naye. I've mentioned before that I'm on Poppo Live and I'm now an agent. So you can use my link. I'll put my link in the description box. You can use my link to join Poppo, and then you can also take my Poppo ID and put it and make me your agent. But please make sure that if you do sign up under my agency, you inbox me, you let me know that you've signed up, so that I can now start working with you. Because if you just sign up and you don't contact me to let me know and then to start working with me, unoramba uchitenderera on the platform uchinonoka kuti utange kuita mari nekuisa zvakawanda. Because one thing I've noticed is to get money on some of these platforms, especially the live streaming apps, you need to be part of a team, you need to be part of a family. Wega unogona kuita, but believe me, uku kumaplatforms uku zvinonetsa. With me, I wasted so much time in the beginning doing it solo, ndisingatozivi kuti kupinda muagents kunobatsira. Of course, it's helpful if you do have an agent anenge achifamba newe achikubatsira. Without an agent who really helps you, then it will be as good as hauna futi agent, but agent achibenefita from you. So yeah, those who want to join, use my link to join, and then come join my agency, and then work together. Okay, so now we are finished with applications that pay. So now I want to get on to the interesting stuff. Vanhu vari kuda mabasa. If you want an online job now, here's kwandakuda kuti timbotaura about right now. So what we need to talk about right now is, first and foremost, online work. there are certain things you just need to be familiar with. You need to know what you want to do on the platform, or I mean on online, what you want to do, what you want to pursue as a career, because you can't just say I want to work online usingaziyotoda kudii. It's like kuti munhu in general kuti ndinoenda basa kana ndakura. We were taught at school you have to say exactly I want to be a doctor, I want to be a butcher, I mean I want to be a teacher. You have to specify what you want to do. So the one thing that I know most Zimbabweans can do is English teaching online. That can be something you can start with. I've done a video about that as well. I've listed schools that you can go for and try out. So try that out. Try the online teaching, English online teaching. And then try Shona teaching as well, online teaching. Zvitoriko ende zvinonge zvichitobhadhara. Especially people in the diaspora, they want their kids to learn Shona vamwe vacho. So they want to hire people back home, and they prefer a native speaker, because iwe Shona yako ndounenge uchinyatsogona uchinyatsonzwisisa. Saka they'll hire you. Just as the same way that certain schools, online schools like Anna Campbell, Anna Preply, whatever, that normally they prefer my English native speakers to people like us, vanotaura English as a second language. That's the same way with some of these people vanenge vachida munhu anoita shona online teaching. So look around about izvozvo kuti maschools ari kuitisa zveshona online teaching ndeapi, and apply those schools. Chances are very high that you get a job there because you are a native Shona speaker. So you definitely get something. Just keep pushing, fix your CV. And part of my CVs, I want to talk about kuti you don't necessarily have to pay someone. No offense to those who are doing it as a hustle. You do great jobs when you're doing this. But ndinoambobatsira munhu asina pekutangira, munhu asina mari, kuti ezvino zvauna mari but CV uda kuti igadzirwe, ChatGPT ndo inokubatsira. Meta AI if you're on WhatsApp, get help there. Batsirwa there kuti how to make your CV, how to perfect it, oigadzira sei. And on the platforms that you can use pakugadzira ma-CVs, with me I recommend an application known as Intelligent CV. It's quite good. And research more pama-CVs because some jobs they don't want a CV in a face, in a picture. Then some jobs they want a CV in a picture. So be very sure kuti wasarudza the right the right format yauri kushandisa for the job that you're applying for. And one key thing I've been taught, or chandakabatisisa, is when you're applying for the job, you need to tailor make your CV for the job you're applying for. For example, if you're applying to be a virtual assistant, you need to tailor make it to be a virtual assistant. You can't have one general CV rather apply a quiz. You won't get the job. Because, for example, munhu une CV English online teaching and then you send it to virtual assistants. But I was how proficient you are by Google Workspace or by Microsoft stuff, that stuff. So iwe unenge wakanyora kuti I'm good at communication. I have excellent verbal and written English, Shingori general, then also have to I'm very good with students. They don't want to know if you're good with students. Kana uruchaga basere virtual assistant. They need to know how good you are when you're communicating with the customers, with the clients. And that's another key thing. Look at what the job description is saying, how they're referring to their people. For example, if they're saying, we want someone to be talking to our customers in a good manner. When you're now sending, let's say, for example, your cover letter, you have to now say, I'm good at communicating with your customers. If their language, they are referring to people as clients, you need to refer to people as clients. It's very important to do that, to use the same language that they are using. That way, they'll see kuti munenge muri kunzwisisana, you are on the same page now, or stuff like that. Saka that will be very good for you when you do it that way. So yeah, per CV, intelligent CV, that's what I'm recommending. Chat GPT kuti kuguide inokubatsira in my cover letters. Chat GPT is good, but then here's the other thing: you have to humanize your CV, like your cover letter. Guys, abayaoneke kuti apa chat GPT yaita kana kuti meta AI, because zvinotopikwa vane masystems avanawo these days zvekuti zvinopikwa kunzi cv necover letter zvakadhakwa handiti. So try to work on that, try to fix that cv yako kuti ive humanized. Ndakanga na-study ai tool yekuti unoshandisa for that, but if you google it or even if you ask meta ai kuti which ai tool can I use to humanize my cv or whatever, inotokuudza which app to use for that, which is a good thing about the times we're living in. Technology is really amazing, huh? So yeah, tataura nyaya yemacvs, yeah. And then one thing I wanted to discourage people zvirikuitika right now, I've been seeing a lot of posts kwakawanda nenyaya LinkedIn accounts. People are renting out my LinkedIn accounts. Guys, don't do that. If you want to work online, don't do it. It's a very bad idea, I'm telling you. One, account yako ikazoblockwa ukasitadza kuwana access to your account. Two, what if kana iri kushandiswa zvinhu zvisinyatsori right? Because you never really know kuti vari kushandisei vanhu maaccounts aya. They'll never tell you kuti tiri kuita zvekuvhara vanhu, kuita zveidentity theft kana chi. They'll always find some excuse yekunyepa and all that, kungokuudza zvinhu zvekuti ubvume. Because it's really not worth it to risk your career or whatever for $10 a week. It's not worth it. You need your LinkedIn account. You need to invest in it. You need to make sure Anima connects there and make use of those connects and have a presence on your LinkedIn account yacho than kungoti iripo haina ma-connects, hauna ma-connections there and stuff like that. Hazvidi kuti zvidaro. So invest in your LinkedIn account and please don't rent it out. Keep your LinkedIn account. You need it. Because mabasa akawanda, if you're applying, vanenge varikutoda inonzi LinkedIn link yako, vanoda LinkedIn link yako, and then futi zvekufacebook vamwe vanokubvunza. So watch out for what you say Facebook. You need to be very careful. Kana uri munhu wekuti you're too vocal and stuff like that, zvinogona kubackfire, because right now vanoda social media account yako to check out the person you are. Inonga chida kuti vangoone kuti is this really a real person, because right now it's rare kuti munhu ange asina any of those accounts. You have your ex account, kana wana na TikTok, but really they ask kana TikTok. It's mainly Facebook account yandakanoziva kuti they want ne-ex. So ikoko avoid kutuka. On that issue yenyaya yekutuka, ezvinezvi, if you want to look for an online job, you are going to be applying kuma American companies, kunana Canada, kunana UK, all those companies handiti. So here's the thing: avoid certain topics, to comment on certain topics, especially homosexuality, LGBTQ. Stay away from those topics if you want to be talking about it publicly, because anything zvinenge zviri negative about that, it can harm your you being hired. That's the truth. You have to just to stay away from those topics, because you can't be preaching just kuti penga, I'm not going to say if I support or don't support, but what I'm saying is do not talk about it, especially negatively, because most people out there, it's part of life now. So kana ukutange you're homophobic, it can affect you getting a job. So please mind how you talk on these platforms. Ziva pekutaura nepekugumira kana uda kutsvaga mabasa aya, because zvinozokunetsa. And then another application that you need to familiarize yourself with is Discord, because most of these companies vanenge vachizokuti get on ku Discord, stuff like that. Until I started try working online, that's when I started knowing about these applications, but I was clueless about Jana Discord. Even like an alum for my videos and stuff like that. All those are things you need to research on. and then download excuse me, and then start knowing about it izvezvi. Usamirire wazowana basa because basa uchatoriwana. Tell yourself that many people are looking for jobs right now online vachimashaya, maybe because havasikuziva kwekuapply or how to apply, but as long as wakuziva how to apply and when to apply and stuff like that, you get something. Because if you get on platforms like even an Upwork, there's always someone looking for a virtual assistant, there's always someone looking for a teacher, stuff like that. So really, it's something to consider. Speaking of Upwork, that's another application that you should sign up on Upwork and then try look for jobs there, create your account and get my Poppo my connects. Those connects are what you use to apply jobs. For example, on the 10 connects to apply for a job, or 10 or 15 or even up to 50 connects, you bid for a job on Upwork. That's the disadvantage of Upwork for me. That's why I prefer LinkedIn to Upwork. But Upwork yakanakira kuti unogona kutohaiwa usina kuitwa interview. I have a friend who was hired asina kutomboita interview or anything, because information yake, they just saw her CV, they saw her portfolio, vangonzi we're giving you the job, but utanga working for someone as a virtual assistant. So that's the thing about that. About Upwork. Then what else do I want to talk about? Okay. Panyayema companies, and actually you could look into and try to apply. One company that I really, really wanted, but I didn't manage to get to the final stage, was Invisible Technologies. This one it's a good company. Aya anenge achiita inoita AI training and stuff like that. I met someone online who was telling me about it, and then she encouraged me to apply. She actually opened a group where she was encouraging people to apply, telling you how to do my tests aripo. Pane chanonzi test gorilla, that one is an intense test, but ukashingirira unokunda. So I managed to pass the test gorilla test yacho iyoyo, and then there were other things zvaizodiwa zvakawanda wanda. But to start off, pama-requirements vaida kuziva ma-specs elaptop yaunoshandisa, because pa-AI training is strictly using a laptop. And then vanobvunza futi zvemagetsi zvekuti do you have electricity backup in cases of ma-power cards. Of course you have to say yes even usina, but you ozoita plan yacho yekuti uve nawo ma-backups acho, because it will really inconvenience you kana usiri kukwanisa, because most of these jobs you get paid per hour. So ukazotadza kuzoita basa racho pama-hours awanzi uite, it can now become a challenge. So yeah, you can get and vanoda futi a speed test for Invisible Technologies. So when you're preparing for that, to apply there, make sure you do that. And then zvimwe zvacho what I want to say, I don't know kuti rega nditrai kutaura neshona. Yeah. So some of these jobs zvimwe zvacho honestly zvikutoda kutoti pamba pacho unenge uchitozonyepa, to be honest, kutonyepa chaiko chaiko kuti ndinozvigona even usingazvigoni, sendika zve-AI training, but iwe unenge wanyepa to get the job. But chiitawo ma-online course chokuti zvikubatsire zviite handiti, than kuti unenge wati unogona wobva waregera kuzoitawo katraining kekuti zviite. Because like for example AI training, there is ALX, it's offering free AI training starter pack for anyone anoda. Yeah, haitombo nama age restrictions or whatever, so you can apply for that one. Obva wambotaka kosi kake kungoti utogara uri prepared. And for those vadaita ma-virtual assistants, ALX kuti inayo futi course ye-virtual assistants, unenge wakudzidziswa kuti navigate your way on Google Workspace and stuff like that, which is very beneficial. And ALX inobatsira futi kuti uzive about zvana Upwork nana LinkedIn, how to optimize your profile and stuff like that, how to even make a portfolio so it will be good. And it also helps you to link up with other people from other countries, especially my Africans. Please go away, you. Take the phone and go. Sorry guys, just ignore this child here. She won't sleep because I'm still up, so I guess I have to wrap up here. So no, don't do this. Yeah, and then thank you. Joys of motherhood. Then there's another company called Pareto, AI training company as well. This one, inomboboera kuti ma-assessments avo they are quite intense, havango hai hai, but ma-assessments acho unenge wambonyatsoona moto uchimaita, but it's something to just try out. You just have to try. Apa pandiri kungolista macompanies ekuti I've tried or I've seen vanhu vari kushandako vari kuti zviri kuita. So try out Pareto and just sign up. Kungoenda pawebsite pacho tonotrya zvekuti Pareto, when they have maprojects ari kuuya, they send you an invitation yekuti uite, inenge usually it's a Google form, wobva wakuti utry uite, wobva wangotry uchibva waita. Another one is Livingstone Research. This one, you go on their website and then you take my test. Ivanokuitisa a test, an English test in. Yakatiomei zvayo English test yacho yekutanga, but inopasika. You do and it's timed. These platforms, they time your thing. Like Invisible Technologies and Livingstone Research, they time your assessment. So they time your assessment with Livingstone Research. After you pass the first English test, you move on to the second test, whereby they make you write an essay. And you even got to say about AI. So you have to be very careful. You need to try to do it on your own, because pani language picky kuti this was AI. So try your best kuti usa use AI. If you do use AI, then try to humanize what AI has told you to make it easier. Another one is Aligner. Aligner is intense test gorilla. But there are always vacancies there. This one is the one that pays the most per essay, because this one can pay up to $50 per hour if you do get in. So please do try. And if you do get in, don't forget to send $1 for Coke. Guys, yeah. So yeah, you have to try Aligner as well. It's a good company. From what I've seen, what I've read online, I've never worked for Aligner. I'm just telling you what I've seen and what I've read. So please, like I said, munhu unosifana kuzoita research dzako, tenda kupa information panapa, but zvimwe zvacho ndezvekungotry. Apa pandangoti ndingoti vanhu muwanochi an idea yekuti zvinhu zviri kubva nekupi zvichienda nekupi, because dzimwe nguva honestly munhu anenge asi kutomboziva kutotangira papi. So this is a guideline yandiri kungopawo vanhu ndichibatsirawo kuti munhu aane pekutangira. Then imwe yacho ichi outlier this one ine nyaya, because iyi havasi kuda vanhu vekuzimbabwe saka iyi iri kuda kuti kana uchiishandisa une a South African number inoshanda, because pane pavachazokuita maverification. Katest kacho kakapusa, haumbobvunzwe zvakaoma. Vanenge vachibvunza questions where you are recording yourself. One of the questions I still remember was they were asking me about my favorite culture, my favorite African culture. And kutaura chiro zvawataura, all you have to do is just taura chirungu chiri kunyatsonzwika, usaite zvekunoza. Just try to speak normally and clearly. That's all. You don't need to try kuda British or uri so well educated and all that. No, just be normal. That will do the work. So outlier, I've never seen nanotaka for Zimbabwean. People always pass the test. They always fail per verification because location no pickwa. So apapato to try only a paid VPN. Please don't try with a free VPN. My free VPN anyatso shandi panye because they try to catch you out with we are swimming. So that's the thing with outlier. If they a good VPN, if they a South African number for them, kuti kana vakuti number yako chichi, you know that thing. But those who are in varikuita mari, varikuti zviri kuita matask ari kuuya, everything is going well. So yeah. So this is what I wanted to share. I hope it's been beneficial. It's really late. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. But I've been wanting to do a video about this. But in your editing, like I said before, so I was like, no, let me just do this video in live. And so If you're one of the people who've been helped by everything that I said for the past 40 minutes, please like this video and please smash that subscribe button so that when I do make my videos all dolled up and Dine, I'm going to try to make a video with this the information yeseyandango group up she explain in detail up by up to make it easier because I know kuti zvinenge zvakawanda like I go up one ndobva ndati nayo nayo and andakabhadharwa like I said before kuti indowanzoda kuti hazvinhu zvinenge zvine proof. I know there are so many doubting Thomases out there vada proof kuti toda kuona kuti you were paid. So yeah, that's the thing. That's what I want to do here. Draws guys my videos about this. Okay, thank you. So I think that's my cue to go, guys. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.